Guys, I'm here today to talk to you about one of the herbs in our formulas. Well, it's in two formulas, Astragalus. So Astragalus is an amazing herb. It's been around for millennia. Well, a very long time. It was actually discovered by the father of traditional Chinese medicine, who's actually thought to be kind of more like a god. His name was Shen Nong. So he discovered Astragalus, and he found that it was a very regenerative, restorative herb, and he named it Huang Qi, which means the yellow leader. So yellow referring to the color of the root, but the leader potentially underlying its multitude of benefits. So as far as benefits go, the first and foremost that I always think about is that it's an adaptogen. So it's great for anybody who's under a great deal of pressure or stress, because it just helps to immunize the body against stress a little. And you know, as with all adaptogens, they have that kind of really great adaptogenic action, but they also tend to have a affinity for another system, like another body system. So Astragalus in particular has a really great affinity for the immune system. So you'd be thinking of Astragalus for people that get consistently ill, whose immune system just tends to be a bit shit. People who, whenever they get stressed out or they're under a lot of pressure, they tend to succumb to either colds and flus, or they might get a resurgence of cold sores, shingles, genital herpes, things like that, because not only is it a bit of an immune stimulant, well, modulator, but also Astragalus is a antiviral agent as well. So that's always good. Yeah, and also great because it has that adaptogenic action and it helps to kind of increase energy levels, and because of the immune action, it's really great for people post-virally when they tend to get maybe a fatigue type syndrome that can go on for an extended period of time. So that's when I think of Astragalus too. And it actually is beneficial for the cardiovascular system as well. So it has a cardiotonic-like action. So you'd be thinking of people who have high blood pressure, maybe people who are under stress and have high blood pressure. It's always good for that. And the other action, amongst others, of course, because there are so many, but the other action is that it's thought to lengthen the telomeres. So when your DNA replicates, your telomeres get shorter. So, you know, as your DNA replicates more and more and more often, your telomeres get shorter and shorter and shorter, and that goes in tandem with the aging process. So there is the idea that Astragalus lengthens the telomeres. So that would suggest that it could potentially be an anti-aging agent. And I think there's a lot of research going into that at the moment. And you might see some products on the market with astragalicides in them, which they think might be the active which does that. So yeah, that's Astragalus. It is a great herb. It's really non-toxic. You can take pretty decent doses of it. One thing about it is that in traditional Chinese medicine, you don't use it when you're actually acutely ill. So you use it maybe during winter or just all the time for a bit of an immune boost if you're prone to viral infections and things like that. You use it when you're about 80% better and you're just finding it difficult to kind of, you know, get rid of a bug, but you don't use it when you're acutely ill. Yeah, so Astragalus is in our Moxie brew, so it's a really great drink coming into winter just to kind of fortify the immune system. Yeah, so next time I think we're going to talk about Shatavari.